I just looked at the Fruit Loops here, $6.89. I just did the math. That is a 479% price increase.
Explain to me how $300 worth of groceries gets you basically nothing now.
These little cherry tomatoes, I used to be able to get these 2 for $4, so $2 each. You know how much I spent on these cherry tomatoes today? $4.83.
Car prices, home prices, rent, everything is going up.
Grocery prices keep getting higher, and millions of Americans can't even afford their basic necessity to get something to eat, to put some food on the table. It is very devastating and tragic stuff that is happening across the nation. I want to get your thoughts. Comment down below. Have you experienced this when you go to your grocery store, when you go shopping? Something needs to be done, something needs to change, and we're gonna dive into it in this video, taking a look at clips of Americans being infuriated at these grocery prices and how high inflation has gotten, and rightfully so.
2 years now, to the point where I did not have awareness of how expensive things were at other stores. What are you talking about? Was $8.25 now $6.89? Like this is some amazing deal. What? The off-brand is $5? I genuinely feel like I need a slap on the wrist, because I just left Aldi and I paid $1.19 for a huge box of off-brand Fruit Loops. They don't have any bad dyes in them. They don't have any bad ingredients, and they taste amazing. I just looked at the Fruit Loops here, $6.89. I just did the math. That is a 479% price increase.
Wow.
Because I have the privilege of driving 30 minutes to my nearest Aldi, I get to pay 479% less on cereal alone. If you're not in the food desert, you better be grateful. Makes my stomach hurt.
Friends in Texas and DFW specifically, where are we shopping for our groceries? Because I went to HEB this week and spent, I kid you not, almost $300 on groceries. And it's maybe enough to feed my family for the week. Used to, I could go and buy groceries and it would last me at least 2 weeks. It was breakfast, lunch, dinner. We make our dinner at home. We don't go eat out a lot because, you know, who has money for that anymore? Explain to me how $300 worth of groceries gets you basically nothing now. And I'm talking like basic stuff. We don't even get like a ton of packaged snacks and all that kind of stuff. It is simple things. Nothing is affordable anymore though.
It's really sad to see, man.
Like, does this look like it's more than $40? Do you think it's more than $40? It is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I can't wait to see the bill. Oh my gosh.
$70 Kitty.
That's such a little
Mind you, yesterday I went to Superior to grab basic stuff. Like, exactly, it was 32 items according to this paper. But mind you, it was like small items. It wasn't nothing big. Okay? 119 with 49 cents, okay, on vegetables and one meat. And then I came to Smart and Final yesterday again, and I bought 10 items, $75.
insane,
$75. Are we fucking great?
75? That is so crazy, man. That is, oh my goodness.
Great yet? I don't fucking think so. Whoever thinks that this is great,
It's not.
needs to fucking get their heads out of their fucking ass, because this is not fucking great. This is fucking horrible. High gas prices, high groceries, high every fucking thing is a great. How is that a fucking great thing? I just need to know, how is that fucking great? You MAGAs are the stupidest shit to ever fucking exist.
If anybody is wondering how bad inflation is in New York City, I paid $18 for a box of cereal today. I paid $18 fucking dollars for a box of fucking Raisin Bran.
I just got back from the grocery store.
Box of cereal.
This bag of grapes.
Box of cereal.
$11. $11 for a bag of grapes. These little cherry tomatoes, I used to be able to get these 2 for $4, so $2 each. You know how much I spent on these cherry tomatoes today? $4.83. You might have noticed I was away last week. I hadn't had any posts because I was at a conference in Florida. I came back today and I had to fill up my gas tank. Gas here in Pennsylvania is $4.73 a gallon.
Insane, man.
It was bad enough it was $4.50 something when I left a week ago. Now it's $4.73. So, MAGAs, are we fucking great yet?
I really need to know when you guys are paying grocery bills $1,000. I'm really stuck on this. I'm trying to figure it out. But I think I figured out where's my difference. 'Cause my grocery bill has never broke $500. But I do understand I eat a lot of the same things. I know how to make certain equitable, nutritious meals. And I know how to do it and adjust that as prices are doing all these different things. Because the thing about food that I was brought up on is you don't want to waste. So it's not the fact that
I agree with that.
you're spending $1,000. I understand people have needs. But when I hear somebody say they're spending $1,000 a month, you spend $1,000 a month on food, I then question, what are you buying? And within that $1,000, how many meals is that actually serving you? Chips, snacks. You know, I mean, kids, we're the good parents. We got snacks. We like to contribute, but that's not food. When you look at your actual groceries, what is actually the meals? And
budgeting is very important, but even when you go to buy like legitimate things for cooking, chicken, vegetables, etc., the prices on those eggs are higher. They've rose in price.
And if you find out that I have a lot of snacks, don't really have any meals, while I love the fact that everyone's a kid at heart, I must say it's time for you to grow up.
Conservatives like to say like, oh, they told us the economy and global warming was going to be so bad and everything's fine. You don't understand that it's a slow burn. It's not always super fast. I've seen Great Value ice cream go up $1. I've seen other products go up 30 cents to $1. Gas is obviously super high and it's only going to get higher. Car prices, home prices, rent, everything is going up.
I walked into the grocery store and somehow managed to walk out spending $87. For what? I bought eggs, meat, coffee creamer, and some fruit, like basic stuff. Yeah, Kroger. Basic normal food is like luxury right now. I don't understand it. Worst part
That's not how it's supposed to be. The basics should not be a luxury. It shouldn't.
of it all is I feel like I leave and I bought nothing. Swear every time I check out, I just stand in silence, like processing the damage.
I just want to say that these grocery prices are so ridiculous.
They are,
and
man. They are.
It's really starting to piss me off because it feels like all of our extra income is going straight to groceries. I mean, we were spending before like $150 a week on a family of 4 for groceries. Now we're pushing 400 plus a week for groceries. The cost of meat is absolutely insane. We used to be able to get a pack of ground beef for like $6 or something like that. Now I went to Walmart today. It was $17 for a pack of ground beef to make some tacos.
What?
Like what?
When do you think they'll get it? When do you think they're going to understand that people cannot afford the lives that they want? They can't afford the children. The generations will continue to get smaller. People will continue having fewer children.
Population collapse is a real thing. It is real.
When do you think that's going to happen? Like, it's not a matter of, oh, well, it's just like a minor dip. It's a matter of the fact that people can barely make it work on their own. Or if you're in a situation like myself, I'm finally making really good money. I'm not going to immediately funnel that to a freaking kid. No, absolutely not. And yet the cost of living is still insane. Inflation's still insane.
They are.
Housing, still insane,
right?
And it's like they just think that they can continue to escalate on every front, and everyone's still going to comply. Like, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to collapse. Like, I just don't understand why this is all coming as a surprise for them. They just think they can squeeze more and more and more. Everyone's increasing their prices on every front and saying, why isn't anyone having children? Gee, I wonder.
So my second ever big girl job was at a grocery store. And I will tell you myself that the issue is not that society cannot feed people. We have more than enough food. It's that feeding people is not as profitable as selling food. One of the darker things that I learned working at a grocery store is that the grocery store food waste, they have something called shrink. Shrink is basically inventory loss. It's stuff that gets damaged, expires, gets stolen, can't be sold. And when grocery stores throw that inventory away, they write off those losses on their taxes. And so a tax write-off reduces the amount of income that a company gets taxed on. So if a grocery store loses, say, thousands of dollars in unsold food inventory, they can report that loss and lower their taxable profit. These corporations are more concerned with protecting profit margins than feeding hungry people.
Of course. It's all about greed. It's all about, how much profit they could turn. It's always been like that.
A lot of us are conditioned to believe that food is a privilege and not a right, but it should be our right to survive. And remember, they're not only throwing away rotten food. I've seen it myself. Grocery stores throw away overstock too. Entire shipments that can't fit in the freezer or won't sell fast enough. They throw out stuff with damaged packaging where the food is completely fine inside. Produce that looks ugly, like deformed fruit or vegetables. Perfectly edible food. What's crazy is there's already systems proven to reduce this waste. Something called dynamic pricing is where they lower the price of food right before it expires. It statistically reduces food waste significantly, but less than 25% of grocery stores in the United States do that because the companies would rather protect their profit margins.
Profits than feeding people.
Than normalize cheaper food access. Okay, do you see where I'm going? And very few grocery stores consistently donate excess food to food banks either. That overstock or like the stuff that gets thrown away, like they genuinely throw it away. Some stores intentionally lock dumpsters or destroy the food before throwing it away. Like, think about how insane that is. We have people digging through the trash while corporations are pouring bleach on the food so that nobody can take it for free when it's going in the trash anyway. Like, and the irony that these same corporations will ask you to donate money at the checkout screen for hunger relief while they're actively throwing away perfectly edible food that could have gone to shelters, food banks, struggling families. So imagine a grocery store has a bunch of extra food that they can't sell in time.
She's so on point with this, man. She has done her research, she's experienced it, and I'm learning something new here, right? This is why I love, shining a light on what is happening, hearing from educated people that are, everyday working Americans, sharing their stories. Something needs to be done. Something needs to change, man. This is not right.
So now they have multiple choices. Lower the prices, donate it, or throw it away and make money back. They're going to throw it away and make the money back. And under capitalism, businesses are structurally incentivized to prioritize profit first. Grocery stores are businesses before they are charities. Their goal is to make money.
And make profit.
So if giving away food threatens pricing structures, future sales expectations, or profit margins, many of these corporations would rather waste the food than normalize free access to it. That is a part of why some stores would literally rather destroy the food than give it away to you. Which sounds like cartoonishly evil until you realize that this is exactly what happens when basic human necessities are treated as primarily products instead of...
And that's exactly what I mean. This is basic human necessities here. Food, shelter.
Human needs. France, great example. France. They literally passed an anti-food waste law. Large supermarkets are not allowed to intentionally destroy usable food. They are required to donate edible food to charities instead.
And this is why we're seeing Americans, millions, just a lot of them are leaving America as well, right? Because they can't take it anymore. They're just leaving.
So the problem is not production. We have more than enough food to feed everybody. The problem is distribution under a system that
Profit
incentives matter more than hunger.
Right.
Manufactured scarcity is profitable. They are starving you on purpose. And don't even get me started on the fact that the grocery stores do not care that the food they are selling you is quite literally poison.
With all the chemicals and stuff like that as well. We're going to end the video off here. I need to hear your thoughts down below, man. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, it really helps out. And, you know, prayers go out to all the Americans. Everybody that's struggling, man. God bless. Thank y'all so much. I'll catch you in the next one.